It's been over 15 years since Twilight first captivated audiences on the big screen, but its cast is still making headlines worldwide. Well, let us tell you, they've been giving us plenty to discuss lately. Why hasn't Robert Pattinson said anything about becoming a dad? Who from the saga is afraid to talk about children? Who had a secret wedding? Plus, where did the recent Cullen family reunion take place?
Where?
Get ready to sink your teeth into the world of your favorite vampires all over again. Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen. The heartthrob of the youth has officially stepped into adulthood because recently he's taken on a new role, that of a dad. He and his fiancée, Suki Waterhouse, welcomed their first child into the world. The couple managed to keep the joyful news under wraps, at least until they were spotted by paparazzi walking around LA with a baby stroller. Just days later, Suki melted hearts by sharing the first glimpse of their little one with the caption, "Welcome to the world, angel." But the mystery continues. They're keeping us in the dark about details like the baby's name, birth date, or even gender. As for Robert, true to his enigmatic persona, he remains tight-lipped about his newfound status.
I've never been interested in trying to sell my personal life, and that's really the only reason people bring it up.
There's even more intrigue to the story. Reports suggest that Robert and Suki, a couple since 2018, might be planning a trip down the aisle soon.
They can't wait until the next chapter when it's official and they tie the knot.
But we may not even learn about the wedding until later. In the meantime, fans are eagerly counting months to see the actor back as Batman. However, his return as the Caped Crusader is unfortunately pushed back a year. The movie is now expected to premiere in October 2026. Before that, Pattinson will appear on the screen in Mickey 17 early next year. The actor's former flame, who played his love interest in Twilight, is also attracting attention in both her career and love life. Kristen Stewart as Bella Swan. Despite facing some early criticism, this actress has seen her career soar since Twilight. She delivered a powerful performance as Princess Diana in Spencer, which earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Lead Actress. Recently, she returned to the screen in Love Lies Bleeding, where the role was written specifically for her.
No, we did reshoots and I just wanted to keep going. I was like, can we do 5 more of these movies?
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
Stewart's daring fashion choices for Love Lies Bleeding are sure to be a talking point. She turned heads at the premiere in a striking bodysuit paired with tights, and later surprised fans with a casual yet chic look in shorts while out in LA. Her Rolling Stone cover also sparked conversation, and Kristen offered a thoughtful response.
That might be annoying, but you.
What's your take on her fashion picks? Kristen is renowned for her discerning taste in both attire and roles. For instance, she doesn't see herself appearing in superhero flicks.
Oh, it sounds like a fucking nightmare, actually.
The only scenario where Stewart might consider taking on a role like this is...
If Greta Gerwig asked me to do a Marvel movie, then
you
I
would do it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a statement. And on the personal front, Kristen has more to share. Engaged to screenwriter Dylan Meyer since 2021, the couple is keeping fans guessing about their upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, we're both really casual people, but we'll do it. I think we have a very loose plan, which is appropriate to us for after I make my first movie. I'm directing a movie soon, and so I have to do that before we can get married.
But the couple took a more careful approach when it came to planning for children.
We've done really annoying things like freeze our eggs and stuff.
Oh!
Yeah, so if we want to, we can.
Meanwhile, Stewart's Twilight pal is hesitant to broach this topic at the moment. Taylor Lautner as a Jacob Black. Well, yeah. At a recent pickleball tournament, the actor unexpectedly confessed that the idea of being a dad makes him a little nervous.
How do we raise kids who are going to be able to speak up for themselves or feel like they can talk to us about this? It scares me.
Despite this, the actor shares a strong bond with his wife, registered nurse Tay Dome. They were introduced by Taylor's sister, Makina Moore, and after 4 years of dating, tied the knot in November 2022.
And I will thank God till my last day on earth that he chose me, Taylor Lautner, of all people, to give me Taylor Lautner.
While they were already together, the couple faced mental health challenges. To assist others grappling with similar issues, they launched a podcast called The Squeeze. Later, this experience inspired them to establish the Lemons Foundation, a nonprofit aimed at helping others going through tough times. The actor and his wife also enjoy cooking and are huge soccer fans.
Let's go Lions, baby. Woo! 2 more after this.
Lautner has stepped away from major film roles recently, so it's no surprise he looks back on his Twilight heyday with fondness. He even offered some advice to the actor who might play Jacob in a potential TV reboot.
I would just say enjoy everything, the highs, the lows. I always wish I could go back in time and experience some of that stuff again and just live in the moment. So my advice would be to live in the moment.
Another Twilight star has also moved away from the showbiz glitz. Nikki Reed as Rosalie Hale. These days, this actress prioritizes her family. She and her husband Ian Somerhalder are parents to a 6-year-old daughter, Bodhi Soleil, and welcomed a son in 2023. The star shared the story of her labor on Instagram.
Born at home in water and surrounded by so much love, in an instant my heart doubled in size.
Nikki and Ian have been happily married for nearly a decade. And not too long ago, they opted to swap the bustling LA for a tranquil country life. The family relocated to a farm, where they now enjoy looking after a variety of animals.
I'm an aspiring farmer, literally. I'm sort of pulled between 2 worlds, which is the life of a crazy busy businesswoman, and then someone who really wants to create that quiet time. Animals and nature are my peace. That's where I thrive.
She and her husband co-produced a documentary, Common Ground, that explores America's food system and sustainable farming practices. Reed's also an entrepreneur with her jewelry line, By You With Love, and co-founded the Absorption Company, developing tech-powered supplements. While she's on hiatus from acting, Nikki seems fulfilled by her current pursuits.
Let me tell you, life is so busy and so wonderful. There are so many things that are so important all at the same time, right?
Nikki Reed recently joined TikTok, entertaining fans with her debut video alongside her husband. The playful clip featured a trending couples challenge and cleverly incorporated scenes from both Twilight and The Vampire Diaries. Aren't they just adorable? And is everything so perfect with her on-screen husband? Kellan Lutz as Emmett Cullen. Interestingly enough, this actor also opted for a more laid-back lifestyle in Nashville, leaving behind the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Here's how he explained this decision.
The way the industry is right now, currently I can work and live wherever, and then just fly to do movies. And at least my wife has a support system here when I'm gone.
Kellan Lutz, who played the strongest vampire, has stayed busy. After the franchise, he jumped into the popular series FBI, Most Wanted, and the movie Do Justice. Now he's set to lead the cast in the drama Finding Normal and the crime thriller Desert Dawn. Kellan is also incredibly proud of his family. He married Brittany Gonzalez in 2017. According to the star, the secret to their strong marriage is communication, complete honesty, and being ready to tackle any challenges together. In fact, they've faced hardships. They tragically lost their child at 6 months. Thankfully, Lutz and his wife later welcomed their much-awaited baby girl, Ashton Lily.
It was so symbolic, considering this time last year was literally winter for our souls, only to be met 1 year later with the brightest sunshine. She ushered in a new season for us, and we love her beyond comprehension.
And 1 more year later, they welcomed their son, Kason Lane. The actor said that faith and prayers helped them make their dream come true. By the way, another Twilight star has been also enjoying motherhood for over a year now. Ashley Greene as Alice Cullen. The actress is still amazed by her daughter, born in September 2022. She lovingly refers to the little one as her mini-me. To mark her first birthday, the famous mom threw a butterfly-themed party. Nowadays, she frequently shares photos with her girl on Instagram.
But it didn't really matter. Rosali's saying, you'll sit there.
There you can also find Ashley's husband, Australian TV presenter Paul Coury. Ashley is also passionate about healthy living, incorporating yoga, clean beauty products, and mental health awareness into her routine. While the intense fame after Twilight was initially overwhelming, Ashley now reflects on that period with appreciation. She even embraced her vampire legacy with a guest appearance in the CW's Wild Cards.
I will say it was a bit different not being a vampire, being a normie on the set, but it's definitely cool to see it from the other perspective.
She currently co-hosts the podcast, The Twilight Effect, with Melanie Howe. During one episode, the actress dropped a bombshell, admitting she had a big old crush on her on-screen love interest. Quite a twist. Jackson Rathbone as Jasper Hale. Well, it seems that this actor didn't reciprocate Greene's feelings. Shortly after Twilight wrapped up, Jackson Rathbone tied the knot with Sheila Hafsadi. They celebrated the 10th wedding anniversary in Las Vegas with their 3 children. Interestingly, actress Nikki Reed even baptized Jackson's youngest son, and they remain friends to this day. Despite his personal life, Rathbone has remained active in his career, with recent projects like Condor's Nest and the upcoming film The Island. Of course, we can't forget the main members of the Cullen family. Peter Facinelli as Carlisle Cullen. This actor's career shows new momentum. He's landed roles in the action thriller Bring the Law alongside Mickey Rourke and the action flick titled Convergence. Facinelli also starred in and co-directed the indie film On Fire, where he plays a dad rescuing his family from a forest fire. This role resonates deeply with Facinelli, a father of 4 himself. He shares 3 teenage daughters with ex-wife Jenny Garth.
I don't care what they do as long as they're happy. That's kind of like my philosophy with them.
He and his fiancée, Lily Ann Harrison, welcomed a baby boy, Jack, on Labor Day 2022. Facinelli is super pumped to be a dad again and experience all the wonderful feelings of fatherhood.
But I do feel like in a lot of ways, kids keep you young because like you have to have the energy for them. But like their smile lights up a room, and then all of a sudden it's like doesn't matter how your day was.
But Peter is really taking his time to get to the altar, even though he proposed 5 years ago on New Year's Eve.
For me, the more important thing is the living and breathing relationship of marriage, and that I live every day.
Looks like patience pays off. This was proved by Peter's on-screen wife, who surprised by revealing she had a secret wedding. Elizabeth Reaser as Esme Cullen. The usually private celebrity shocked her fans by revealing that she got married in a low-key ceremony on the Amalfi Coast last year. Her now official husband is Bruce Gilbert, whom she's been with since 2017.
Originally, we were making these huge lists of people to invite, but we realized pretty quickly it didn't feel right for us. So, we decided to elope instead, with a couple of friends as witnesses.
By the way, no one from Twilight was at the Love Fest, but among the guests were Megan Ferguson, Sarah Paulson, and Holland Taylor. Reaser was also missing from the recent Cullen family reunion. The Twilight cast gathered at Epic Cons Chicago and had a real blast. They even jumped in on the viral wear trend, poking fun at their vampire personas.
Great with a bat has a deep stare, looks way too old to be in high school. Where?
They're such a great group, aren't they? Who's the one you miss the most from the cast? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to stay tuned for all the latest movie news.